English Vibes Podcast.
Welcome back to the English Vibes Podcast. I'm your host, Adam, and it's great to connect with you again. Today, we've got something unique and exciting lined up. We took to the streets to ask random people a fun and revealing question. What's the dumbest thing you've ever done? Let's jump into their stories. I'm here in the city center ready to chat with some folks. Let's see who we can find to answer a lighthearted question. Hey there, mind if I chat with you?
Oh, this sounds interesting. What is it?
Awesome. I'm Adam, and I'm hosting a podcast where I ask people one fun question. Want to join in?
That sounds fun. I'd love to participate.
What's your name?
I'm Alex.
Hi, Alex. Nice to meet you. Here's my question. What's the silliest thing you've ever done?
Oh man, let me think. Okay, once I tried to cheat on a test.
Honestly, that's not too bad. I mean, who hasn't tried that at least once, right?
Haha, yeah, but the silly part is, I was caught!
Oh no! Haha! What happened after that? Did something happen to you?
Oh yeah, the teacher caught me red-handed. I had to stay after class, and she gave me a long talk about being honest. It seemed like it went on for ages.
All right, let's find someone else. Ah, here we go. Hey there, what's up? Want to chat about something?
Why not?
Great. I am Adam, and I'm hosting a podcast where I ask people about funny or silly things they've done.
Hi, Adam. I'm Mia, and oh yeah, I've definitely done silly things. Once I tried to microwave a pizza, with the plastic wrap still on.
Oh no! The plastic melted onto the pizza?
Yup. The kitchen smelled horrible, and the pizza.
Thanks for sharing, Sophia.
You're welcome. I can't believe my mistake would ever make someone smile.
Absolutely. These mistakes remind us that we all have moments to laugh about later.
So true.
Hi there. What's your name?
And I'm Grace from Chicago. One day, I wore my shirt backward the whole day. And no one told me. I realized it when I got home that night.
Oh no! That's quite the day. What else is new?
I was so sleepy that morning. I walked straight into the office glass door. The sound was so loud, everyone turned to look at me.
It must have been pretty weird, huh?
Totally. All right, I gotta laugh about this now.
Hey! So, have you got a minute to hear a funny story?
Sure. I am Emma from LA. I made the brilliant decision to stay friends with my ex and set them up with roommate.
Wow, that's bold.
How's it going? At first, great, but then, they started excluding me and spreading rumors about me. I know it was tough.
I know it wasn't easy for you.
Thanks. Oh, I see. An experience that taught me a lesson.
What is your name and the weirdest thing you've ever done?
I'm Leon. Yesterday, I thought drinking 5 cups of coffee would help me study. I couldn't sleep at night, but instead, I spent the entire night watching films.
That's a lot of caffeine. Enjoyed the movies?
I did. But I was exhausted during the exam.
Hi, I'm Adam. Interested in sharing a funny or awkward story?
Hi, Olivia. Once, I accidentally sent a text complaining about my boss to my boss.
How did they react?
Surprisingly, they laughed it off. But I was so embarrassed.
What's your name?
I'm Noah. The dumbest thing I've done? I gave up on my dream of being a musician since I believed I wasn't skilled enough.
That's tough. So you believe it was a mistake, huh?
Not believing in myself. I used to be too scared to enjoy what I love.
Have you ever had one of those moments when you've done something pretty silly or embarrassing?
I'm Ethan. Once I entered the wrong house after a party. I didn't see until I encountered that unfamiliar person in the kitchen.
That must have been awkward. So, what were you up to?
I apologized and left quickly. Thankfully, they laughed it off.
What's your name?
I'm Ava. I once baked a cake but forgot to add sugar. It was like eating cardboard.
Oh, no! Did anyone try it out?
My family did, out of pity. We laughed about it later.
Got a funny story to share?
I am Daniel. I once shaved off one eyebrow. By mistake. Took me weeks to actually draw it.
That's dedication! How did everyone react to it?
They were polite, but I could see them trying not to laugh. What's the most ridiculous thing you've done?
I'm Zoe. I once locked my keys in the car with the engine running. I had to call a locksmith.
That's rough. Did you get it sorted quickly?
Eventually, I learned to double-check before closing the door.
Hi. What's your name?
I am Lucas. I once booked a flight to the wrong city. I didn't realize until I landed.
That's a big mix-up. What did you do?
I had to book another flight. It was an expensive mistake.
What's a silly thing you've done?
I'm Mella. I once dyed my hair green by accident. I didn't read the label properly.
How long did it stay green?
A week. I wore hats until it faded.
Got a funny story to share?
I'm Jack. I once fell asleep on a train and missed my stop. I ended up in a different city.
That's quite the detour. How did you get back?
I had to wait for the next train. It was a long night.
What's your name?
I'm Lily. I once wore 2 different shoes to work. I didn't notice until lunchtime.
How did your coworkers react?
They found it hilarious. I became the talk of the office.
Got a moment to share a funny story?
I'm Harper. I once tripped on stage during a school play. I recovered, but it was embarrassing.
Did the audience notice?
Oh, yes, but they clapped for my recovery.
What's a silly thing you've done?
I'm Mason. I once sent a love letter to the wrong person. It was meant for my crush.
How did they react?
They were confused but kind. We laugh about it now.
Got a funny story to share?
I'm Scarlett. I once left my phone on the roof of my car. I drove off and heard it fall.
Was it okay?
Surprisingly, yes. But I never did that again.
Thanks to everyone who shared their stories today. Remember, even our silliest moments can bring a smile to our faces later. See you next time on the English Vibes Podcast.